Hello YouTube and welcome to the start of a brand new Let's Play for Civilization 6. I'm the game mechanic here with you as always. This has been a pain to get a decent roll with Pachacuti, who we are playing today. Part of the reason is Pachacuti wants kind of very specific things. He has the ability to work mountains, which isn't ever going to be thrilling. However, it should be noted that mountains are always +4 appeal, meaning that the mountain tiles that you get to work will always have Earth Goddess on them if you go with that as your pantheon. We have an early mountain tunnel, which can be pretty strong, and a terrace farm, which kind of has some situational applications that can be okay. This spawn is particularly unique because, dun dun dun, triple continent split. This is a small map, so there are only 3 continents in the game, and we settled on all of them. We actually would probably want this type of a game for in a couple weeks when we play Spain. Because that would be just amazing as a Spain spawn, but it's not. We're Pachacuti, and obviously we're still pretty happy with the triple split. Lots of thought to be put into where to settle. I don't think any of them really justify a move. Settling in place is fine. There's no bonus for settling at Grassland Hill. We'll just have a 2-1 base, but we have 1, 2, 3 2-2 tiles, a really nice first expand on tiles, and then even more another 2-2 tile within range here if we need it. Granted, this will erupt and take out the woods and things eventually. But other than that, looks pretty interesting to me. We have a quarry for a Eureka. We have a far over rice tile. The one bad thing here is we don't really see a spot for a second city yet. But we could always put an aqueduct city in over here if we really wanted to. So yeah, so let's get going with a settle on in place. Tons of era score for finding these other 2 continents. So we start turn 1 here with 9. Which is pretty crazy. I'm going to bring the warrior down, even though I'd like to see what's on that cocoa tile. We'll start with a scout. And because we haven't gone for Diplo victory a lot, that is certainly on the table for me, and that would require founding a religion. This is also good if you want to take Earth Goddess because it's a positive appeal district, meaning it's the surrounding tiles will get extra appeal if you put it there. So probably at least half tech holy sites. Maybe we'll find a wonder to go with our triple continent split. That would be interesting. Another river down here. This will be on my home continent. So yeah, we do want to expand in the other directions. But we'll also kind of take good cities wherever they lie. It's obviously a really nice deer tile. Okay. Wow, nice river system. Where's Matthias? Speaking of civs that are coming up in the queue here, you could settle this and get all the Matthias districts across the river. Be really, really good. It's one of the best like river systems I think I've ever seen. All right, so there's our scout. Super nice land. Now, obviously, we're gonna have neighbors, so we can't expect to get all of this myself or ourselves. So we want to be a little bit hedge our bets a little bit, put our expectations a little bit lower. I'm gonna go double scout on this map. Looks like we've got a lot of nice land to explore. Makes me not want the double scout, frankly, but okay. Still gonna get it, I think. All right, there's somebody. Could be a city-state, could be something else. Not a first meet on Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires is pretty good. They turn your bonus resources into luxuries, which can be good. They've obviously met somebody. And they want a great scientist. Plantation Pantheon looking quite good on this map already. We've got dyes, we've got olives, we have cocoa, we have the Eureka for it. That's interesting. All right, let's get cruising on a settler. We're working 2 good tiles here, so that's good. Yeah, house. I think we found it, though, finally. All of our settles are on our home continent, which is not ideal. It means we should have moved over to this. Like, if you were going to redo this play, moving to settle over here just for, like, future luxury or the future policy cards and things for the multi-continent stuff would have been probably ideal.
Son, have you seen the reign of God?
There's our wonder.
Passed and entered beneath the mountains of God. There will be a ring in the sky where the water of God has passed.
Sean. Yeah, triple continent split's insane, house. Oh yeah, no way we could have known that first turn. I'm just saying, in retrospect. First meet over here is pretty much insanely promising. That means that all of this land could be ours, or at least some of it. So this looks fun as far as districting goes. We actually have a really like a kind of an insane amount of good terrace farms in this one, which I think is usually pretty rare. Hey, Churn. Yep. Side quest: build Chichen Itza next to Ill Kill for realism. I like it. Okay. All right. So that is her capital. It is not on my home continent. Makes me want to get a city over here, lickety split. What about just like this? Hey, Doc. How you doing? Okay, with double scout, we can probably afford to run our scout XP policy, and then we certainly want to get started on some faith. This would be a one that feels pretty bad if we don't get Earth Goddess, but we could maybe take plantations as a decent backup. Survey and God King will be our policies then. So let's do that. Still working the 2 good tiles, 8 turns on a settler, and yeah, I think I'm pretty interested in coming over here. We could make a fairly conservative settle in this and still get some really interesting districts or whatever else. This might be too far to settle. Although it's nice and greedy. We'll see. With coast, or is that a lake? Is there a certain way wonders are placed on the map? I'm pretty sure it's just randomly distributed. What's the wonder do? This provides 50% production when building wonders in districts next to it, and it also provides fresh water, meaning you can settle it for fresh water. What's up, Sacrador? How you doing, buddy? So mountain tunnel might be insanely useful in our capital here. We have quite the mountain range. You can't aqueduct Ill Kill? Interesting.
Who deserves muck?
That is indeed just a lake. So furs on our home continent here as well. I'm gonna sneak out what's going on there. Can enemies use your mountain tunnels? Yes. Yes, they can. Huh. I guess I wanted a Pachacuti sort of vibe for the game, and I think we found it. Lots of dead ends.
I don't believe in astrology.
Kidoki. So we have the ability to get our holy site. What else do we want here? Right away. Probably the ability to chop some of this jungle. Or maybe get pyramids. It could be a pyramid spot. Caleb, thank you so much for the brand new Twitch Prime. Welcome into the shop. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. All right, we've grown to 3. 3 turns on our settler. Hey, Tip. Yep, sure is, man. Watching you from Latvia. I think you're a great streamer. Have the right attitude. Good luck in the future. No worries, man. Welcome. Welcome. And thanks for saying hello. I appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words as well, buddy. I really appreciate that. Oh, hello. Is that Murica? Looks like Murica. Making the jump from YouTube, gotta support the quality. Well, thank you very, very much. That's very kind of you. Scotland, you think? Looks too dark to be Scotland to me. Scotland's more of like a royal blue. Teddy's more like a navy. Yeah, looks like Teddy to me. Meaning this settler might want to come down here. We are settling his continent then. Wow, weird little inlet here. Huh. This is an excellent choke point though. Oh, looks gray and black. I think it's blue. Looking forward to the Wilhelmina game. Nice. I like Wilhelmina. Yeah, I think that is a kind of a required Teddy forward settle. Yeah, we finally got one, Amaranth. Finally. Hey. First meet on Antioch as well. That gives us some more gold. We like that a lot. What's your quest? Wheel and Spearman. It's a nice die tile. That's on my continent. Interesting. Interesting. I guess, yeah. Dice. Luce, enjoy your lurking. Thanks for being here. So where do I want this scout to go? I guess if this is all first meet territory, we have a decent shot at like finding some goodie huts. How have I still not met them? If we put our holy site over here. For +2. Could maybe put a government plaza next to it. It's interesting. I think I got to get a second settler going right away. I don't know what I'm doing with this holy site. I could go +2 here. And this is what I mean, like when people are like, oh, get and I don't begrudge you for this because obviously it's a fantastic wonder. But when people are like, get Machu Picchu, we're already looking to put like terrace farms next to mountains and things like that to make these mountain tiles at least workable. And this is a good terrace farm. It's on fresh water, so it'll have extra production. Terrace farm makes this a 3-2 tile, I want to say. And then it adds in food to both of these, which is interesting. But we could also just put the holy site there. I wonder if there's a spot there or there, but no, Irish Red. This is different. This is new. We had to switch to Pangea because we just weren't finding any playable seeds at all. Yeah, I think I like the second settler here. And I just may not meet you. Oh, I met you.
From the depths of the sky and the ends of the earth.
Welcome to the United
Hi, Teddy.
States of America. If you conduct yourself well, you can consider
He's obviously a very dangerous neighbor, and forward settling him could be an absolute disaster, but I'm hoping that this spot is defensive enough for it's all good. Rappa in the game as well. So an interesting split of city-states so far. Why not buy a builder? What's the builder do? It improves the stone, and that's about it. Looks like I know my border colors bully for me. All right, I guess we leave that unexplored. 10 more era score for golden. Won't Teddy like me if I settle his continent? No. No, I don't think so. We could also settle this for even an even more defensive city. Too late for a delegation already. So I can actually move here, grab my promo, and then grab this hut next turn. He likes people who don't attack people on his... Hates civs that start wars against a city-state or civ based on their home continent. Oh, likes peaceful civs that have a city on his home continent. You're right, you're right. He does like me if I settle that. Interesting. I forgot about that part of his agenda. I just want to cross the river. It's unfortunate, but... Teddy got the Great Bath here. If we settle here, we actually get access to that deer tile, which is a little interesting. More gold? Question is, how much more does he like you? That's a good point. I think I'm going to need those walls, so I'm going to start hedging towards masonry. We also have a quarry for the boost. And I would really like to get walls in this city as soon as possible. I realize he might like me more, but that doesn't mean he actually likes me. See, this is what I'm worried about. Is losing this land now, too. I knew I had to forward settle one of them. I don't have to totally forward settle her. And I guess if she settles right there, I'm not too sad about it. Wow. Teddy did not explore north. So you're going to go settle this. I'm okay with that. I'm going to sit here for one more turn. Okay. Looks pretty good. All right, it did indeed move. Settle away from me makes me happy. What do we want to start with here? Probably that. Somebody else over here. Looks like a scientific city-state. Oh, rude. I guess I should have cleared the camp, because now I don't get it. Now I don't get the gold or the era score, which is a bummer. It's my knee-jerk plan to expand. I'm hoping just to expand. Indeed. Bring the scout back up through here, figure out where we can settle. That is the best case scenario, really, as far as her settling cities, I think. Because I can still like forward settle her a bit, but not so aggressively that it's really, really scary. Probably saving money for a builder here soon, so we can get our terrace farm. That'll all but ensure our golden age. Like those silk tiles, of course. We also have a trade route capacity now, but I think buying a trader and sending it off, like, probably just certain doom. Probably too many, no, not a first meet here. Too many barbs running around. Train a galley. It's a fine city down here, too. It's not great. It's decent in the long run. A lot of times I'll talk about initial tile quality, or like, does that city need some help to be good? If you were to put a city down here somewhere, you can lumber mill this in the long term, but the city needs builders to be good. Lumber mills plus a nice farm triangle. This city winds up being fine, although its initial tile quality is very, very low. So it's a good like 7th or 8th city type of a thing. It's a project city, I would say. Probably ready for discipline now. I've got a slinger that needs to clear a barb camp, so that's a thing. How many cities does everybody have? That's a good question. He's got all 3 of his initial cities. Of course, they'll get more. And she has all 3 of hers now as well. So yeah, so she must have settled somewhere else and then decided to come, forward settle me, or at least where she thinks I am. Okay. Oh, it's inverted America, by the way. It's white and blue, not blue and white. Four a.m. Don't forget to sleep, Fairy. Question for your learning. Don't you want to buy the tiles to steal them from Teddy and make them more workable? Yes, but I also need to buy other things. Our gold right now is a very limited resource. And I frankly want an early builder to get the masonry boost, which I'm teching towards. Really like walls here to make me feel a little bit safer being so close to Teddy. I want that Eureka, and then I also want a terrace farm that would pretty much ensure our golden age. That's 4 era score for that, and I need 3 more. That could hopefully be this, although it's not guaranteed to be. All right, I will start bringing that warrior back. We have vision on 2 of her cities, meaning we can send trade routes at least. So as much as, yes, you do want to buy tiles and steal them away from your opponents, you have to be careful about when to do it. Okay. I'm going to get this Eureka so I don't have to keep teching that direction. I would really like to get our holy site down. We have someone going pretty ham. Actually, it looks like maybe Russia's in the game. Well, no, that's not true. I was looking at scientists, not writers. So science is already going. So maybe Scotland is in the game, although I would think that they'd have more than 1 scientist point per turn. And somebody has 2 profit points already this turn. So that's interesting. Yeah, we tend to have that where we see like tons of, you know, similar civs in all of our games and stuff. So yeah, Teddy's been around. YouTube convert here, except in Japan. Awesome. Signed up to join the community. Welcome in, Yorishiko. I appreciate you. Welcome in. Welcome. We're very happy to have you here. Thanks for signing up for Twitch. Thanks for coming by the live stream. We have an awesome group of people here. I hope you enjoy your time. Let's do that real quick. Yeah, I know we should buy the spot for the campus. It's a double buy though, and I can't really afford it. Yeah, that's a really good campus, but that one's just as good. That one's fine. All right, end of the era has been triggered. Wonder if we can bait him out with that move. There's our masonry, which again, I want to start that pretty quick here after their monument. As I thought, we debated it out. We can actually move back into the city center and shoot it so we don't take any additional damage. It should run away then, and we can rinse and repeat. Hopefully clearing that will give us to 21, and then our unique tile improvement here will give us the last remaining bit. Although we could hold off on it for a while if we wanted. So do I want to get this now? It's a pretty good terrace farm. It'll be our best tile, and then we get to add in the cocoa alongside it. This will be our 3rd tile. Not thrilled about putting a holy site underneath the mountain here, but we might have to. Philza, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I'm hoping that this is a holy site. I can't see that though. Sneak in our monument. And I'll... screw it. 4 era score for that. Obviously makes a fantastic tile. It's a 5-2. So that works. He's already got campuses down. So where's this city going to go? Could we go all the way here? Do you think we can do this? If I make this a terrace farm, I probably can. Because I'll grow fast enough that the loyalty won't bug me. So if we make that a city... I mean, if I go there, we can kind of sneak in another almost mountainy city, although I guess that's not super important. I could just settle this dies and move it over one as well. This isn't defensible. Yeah, that's a pretty good point. This is a pretty tough, like not having a defensive river on this side. It's kind of rough. But we would be able to put archers on these back 2 tiles and kill a lot of the units that are close to us. Also, floodplains are a minus combat bonus, so I think it's actually somewhat defensible. I agree that it's a risk. What if Terrace Farms gave +1 production for each adjacent river border? I mean, I guess. I don't know. I've stated my ways of things that would make me interested in this civ. We talked about it quite a bit yesterday. I mean, that would be a fine solution too. I would worry about balance with something like that a little bit. I could come back and settle closer. That way it's slightly less aggressive. But I think this is going to work out. The question is, do we want the really greedy play? I also don't really know where my government plaza is going. It could just be over here somewhere. We played Teddy yet on our playthrough? No, not yet. How do I plan on keeping loyalty? Just a terrace farm. I could just move you. Just run away from that barb. The benefit of this tile-wise is this city gets really good, like, in the long run. And it allows me a die city, maybe a government plaza in between these two. Although I'm not thrilled with the die city as far as what that does here. Because I think this city wants to be, like, there. Yeah, see, a little bit awkward. Could come down here and grab the furs and maybe get like pyramids going. Second door. Settle here instead of here? No, because that doesn't give you a benefit from settling here. I mean, it's good for opening tile quality, but there's no 2-2 base. I guess you're right in that you get better initial tiles. But I'm sending this builder along with this city knowing that it needs to grow. And so this is going to instantly be a terrace farm, which is going to be a pretty productive tile and a good one for growth. So I'm not too worried about that. Six turns.
No man ever wetted.
Stonehenge. You are welcome. Yay, Chimera! Yo, that's super hype. Congratulations. That is amazing. That has been a long time coming. Congrats on your job offer. So cool. So freaking cool. I can go up here, I think. Don't need to play with that guy anymore. I guess I also don't need to explore that way. We can bring this guy south. Five turns on the era. Okay. 4 turns on the era. Four turns, we boost this. So it gives me about 4 turns to do something here. I suppose I can grab that trader. I'm a little worried about securing a religion. We don't have to make the religion play, and we don't have to have religion to do Diplo. It's just nice. As I said, I really want some walls here. No, I can go up on that tile for a little extra vision. Sure. No, this next city is not really a. It's not on a new continent, so it's not a Eureka, or not a chunk of era score. I think we pick our Pantheon this turn. What? Why? Why do I not have a Pantheon this turn? Forward settling is extra era score, but I don't know that this is close enough to count. Any tea today? Yeah, I had some jasmine pearl green tea with some honey today. That was really delicious. So there's my 3 era score. Pantheon is also going to be era score, so we're actually a little bit over, but I'm okay with that. And then hopefully we have our Earth Goddess. We do. That is good. So that adds in faith to all mountain tiles in the game. You want to be careful about working them, because I don't actually want to work them right now. But the game's much better at choosing the tiles. But in the long run, these will probably be interesting, at least like 2/2/2 tiles. We add Earth Goddess into that one too, so we get a little more faith gen. And in 3 turns, we get this Eureka, so I can just go here maybe. Could also shut down our scout if we want to avoid more era score. Ooh, mango green tea. That sounds great. That sounds yummy. Two turns on the era. Just wanted to see, vision-wise, if there was going to be anything there. Turns out, no. This is extra era score, but it won't be next era, so it doesn't really matter. Bronze working is not exactly what I was looking for. Irrigation isn't the worst. Especially since we have plantation. Saves me a builder charge in getting there. I think I'll unlock writing first and then head that way. I'd really like to get our next city probably over here and just like try to push Teddy down. Because if I can kind of like hedge him off, I can settle several cities in this type of area. The tunnel is unlocked. We have it unlocked already. All right, so there we go. We go into a golden age here, looking at monumentality most likely, but lots of things to do. We'll start our next video with all of these lovely choices. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching over on YouTube, if you're enjoying this content, don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/thegamemechanic and come say hi to us in person on the internet. We'd love to see you. Have a really warm, welcoming, knowledgeable Civ community, and you're invited. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.